time right now, about 10:03 in the morning. Just got an update in from the National Hurricane Center about half an hour ago that this area we've been watching in the Gulf is now a tropical depression. What does that mean? Well, let's take a look at some of the graphics. All right. Not that. Hold on. Stand by. I forgot to load up the computer. All right. So, what is a tropical depression? Basically, it's that step before a tropical storm, and it basically is not totally organized, but it has tropical characteristics, and it also lets them draw out forecast cones and forecast models and run computer models, and that'll help us get a better presentation of what's going on. So here it is right now. There is Tropical Depression 2 off of Florida's Gulf Coast. Notice the radar kind of drops out in the middle of the Gulf because we don't have a radar out there, but there's showers and storms swirling around it off the coast of Tampa. I do know it is bringing in some heavy batches of rain into areas like Clearwater, Tampa, off towards Sarasota, Bradenton as well. So it's off in the Gulf, and then um, okay, stand by. There we go. There it is on satellite, swirling around. This morning looked a little more unorganized. Now is starting to get a little more development going. Also, we do have tropical storm watches issued, and I believe that I just want to double check. That's along the Gulf Coast. A couple of tropical storm watches, yeah, along. You'll see it pop up just right there. Let me stop it in the current time, and you can kind of see where the watches are issued. So right in here along Panama City, Port St. Joe, Apalachicola, Carabel, stretching out. It's going to stop before we get to Destin. Or actually, including Destin, Pensacola, we'll see some tropical storm watches issued with that as well. That's another thing about it being a tropical depression is we can start to issue stuff like that as well. All right, let's take a look at the forecast cone since that's brand new in with the tropical depression. Here it is playing on out. And so the idea with the forecast cone is that it is going to move off to the west. And as it does, it kind of just lingers. It looks like, as of now, it wants the forecast to be somewhere between where we are and south of New Orleans. So anywhere in that range is where, at that point, it would be a tropical storm by Tuesday into Wednesday, and even into Thursday, seeing those tropical depression or tropical storm characteristics. Now, what does this mean for our forecast? Because if you look at the 7-day, our rain chances are pretty low. We're still dealing with heat. With the tropical system off to our south and it being more unorganized, it could help influence a few more spot showers come Tuesday, Wednesday. But we're still into this pattern of we're getting hot. Now, what are the steering factors that go into this? Because that's the big question that we have going on. I made this just before they made it a tropical depression, so just need to update it. But the idea is that there's this high pressure coming in from the northwest, from like the Rockies, and it's going to tail somewhere around there off to the west. I think, based on me personally, I think it's going to stay in the Gulf a little bit more because there is that high pressure moving in. That high pressure is going to want to force it off to the south. Did include on there, we talked about earlier how we could try to sneak up to the northeast, but with the jet stream, how it's positioned, it might have been able to grab it. As of now, it looks like it's more so going to be pulled off to the west. And so let's take a look at future radar. So this is kind of keeping it more off to the north and east, but you'll see how we go through the day Monday and Tuesday, and that allows some spot showers and storms to get going. We might end up increasing the rain chance as we get into the day Tuesday and Wednesday. The overall thing, though, is we're still going to be hot. We're still into that pattern. Let me pull up this, do this, do this, this. Just a second. I need to set this for that works. Okay. So there's through Monday. See it spinning off. This computer model is not very aggressive on it, but notice how Tuesday it wants to put in some showers and storms into our area. So that's all that we're going to see with this is an uptick in how much we'll see in terms of showers and storms. And then as we get into the day Wednesday, really tried to fade it on off. So this computer model really isn't aggressive at all for us. I know I've seen some computer models online of it really trying to pull itself together, look somewhat stronger. The idea, though, is for us, we're not going to see a tropical storm move through. We're not going to see a strong hurricane move through. It's not even forecasted to become a hurricane. A hurricane has winds of 70 miles per hour or greater. We're going to be looking at 60. So it's going to be a strong and tropical storm. Maybe if it stays out further to the Gulf, it'll have the opportunity to become a quick tropical storm or a quick hurricane that would be like a low end Cat 1. The water temperatures out there do support it. 85 degrees. We're just looking for water above 80 degrees for it to intensify. And so the water is there, but it's not as warm as it could be. It could be a lot warmer in the Gulf. So, again, expected to move off to the west. And I would, kind of ignore that the forecast cone goes through the middle of our area because that's not what we're really worried about right now. If I had to put my 2 cents in, I would say it stays off to our south, possibly stays off the coast as well. But also with the way the system is moving, it's just kind of bring us a couple additional showers and storms, especially into the day Tuesday, Wednesday. It'll help upkick some rain chances. So take another look at the 7-day forecast. Isolated showers and storms on Monday. I'm going to put that, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to put that into the 7-day for Tuesday and Wednesday. There we go. That's much. All right, I'm just going to isolate this stuff. Okay, there we go. So isolated storm chances exist Tuesday and Wednesday, but it doesn't change the fact that we are just going to be getting very, very hot the next couple of days. All right. Does that make sense? Hopefully. Anyone got any questions, you can drop it in the chat. But the overall idea is we're just because you're probably seeing on social media, you're seeing on the app or whatever. Hey, there's a tropical depression formed. What does this mean? The overall idea is it's out there, and here, let me go into this. We'll go into this Gulf Coast. Well, I don't know why it's all the way up there. Okay, so this will let me draw it a little bit. There's the radar. As it tracks off this way, we'll be able to see a couple of showers and storms spark up. But again, overall coverage the next couple of days is staying low. Isolated, maybe a few of us will see scattered showers and storms. But the overall coverage, as we go through the next couple of days, is going to be low, and we're going to keep our temperatures up into the upper 90s. Okay? Anyone have any questions, comments, concerns? Just know, Brendan's here later. Kristana's here tomorrow morning. David and I are here tomorrow night. We're tracking it all for you. It's nothing to worry about. It's not going to be, big bad hurricane. It's just going to be pretty much just some increased shower and storm activity. And even then, most of us aren't going to see a lot of rain. It's not going to be a big rainmaker for us. It's just going to help uptick those rain chances. All right? All right. Everyone have a good rest of their Sunday. We'll see you later today on the news on 16 WAPT. All right?